Hi everybody, welcome to the Scott Show. We are here and live talking about the NFL Season 7, and I am excited. There are some games they are going to be doing over again because in Week 1 and Week 2 we had a few of the games already. So we're going to look at that. We did have, I believe we had Kansas City and Denver already. I'm kind of looking at the list here. But I do know that we had Buffalo and Miami. I thought that was in the first, that was Buffalo and the Jets. So I'm kind of looking. But I wanted to get on the show today, give you guys a little insight on what we're doing here. The fact that we are having fun. We are picking up where we left off. Season 7 of the NFL. Pick them winners. So here we go. We are 59 wins, 32 losses, 1 tie, 474 to the positive. And like I said, folks, we are getting into territory where every game counts. Of course, every game counts anyway. But we are getting to that point where it is super important to keep winning. So we are going to go and give you the picks for Week 7 of the NFL picks. So first of all, we have Kansas City and Denver. I thought they had faced off already. I actually thought it was Sunday Night Football, but I must have been wrong. Kind of looking at going back into my records here. We've had some interesting games so far, but it looks like we did not have that one. So I'm going to pick Kansas City in that game to win. Patrick Mahomes, still one of my favorites. They are in Mile High Stadium. I think Patrick Mahomes will do really, really well. The Rams against Atlanta. I got the LA Rams in that game. I don't see the Falcons doing too much this year. So it just kind of is what it is for the Falcons. But the Rams, I think they're going places. So I got LA. Now, Buffalo I have against Miami. Buffalo is probably the best wild card team out there right now. I say that only because they're in the same division as New England. New England is their only loss on the season so far. So I have Buffalo defeating Miami. Now, if we go really quickly into the standings right now in the NFL, we do have 4-1 Bills and 6-0 Patriots. So I'm calling it right now, the Bills getting the first wild card in the AFC. Patriots are obviously, I think they're going to win because I think they played in Buffalo last time they played the Patriots. So we'll just go with that. The closest team, everybody else has 2 losses. The Raiders and the Colts have 2 losses, which would be their wild card teams. So right now, I'm picking the Bills for my first wild card team, and the Patriots winning the whole thing in the AFC East. Jacksonville and Cincinnati. I have Jacksonville winning this game. At Cincinnati. Cincinnati 0-6 on the road so far. Or actually on the road, they're 0-4. At home, they're 0-2. They're 0-6 altogether. I have them being 0-7 at the end of the day. Minnesota going to Detroit Ford Field, and I think they're going to get the pinfall victory. I know this is not the wrestling show, this is a sports show, but hell, I'll go with it anyway. Minnesota over Detroit in Detroit. At the same time, you got the Packers at home against Oakland. I got the Pack winning at home against Oakland, and hopefully their offense does something. It was a really close game the other day against Detroit. So we'll just have to see where they're at. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, they do good. So we'll just go with that. Then we have Indianapolis against Houston. I have the Colts in that game. They're going to be at home. I've picked against the Colts before, so I'm going to pick for the Colts this time against the Texans. I have the Giants winning at home against the Arizona Cardinals. I have the Giants winning at home against the Arizona Cardinals. By the way, I have the Giants winning at home. San Francisco, I have them beating the Washington Redskins. The only win the Redskins have so far is against Miami. And the 49ers are undefeated this year at 5-0. So I'm going to pick the 49ers possibly in a walk in that game. Tennessee, I have them over the Chargers. So we'll see how that goes. I like Tennessee. I have Chicago over New Orleans. Now, the 5-1 New Orleans Saints and the 3-2 Chicago Bears. I got the Bears at home. So the North is looking really good right now. I got to give it up to the NFC North. I'm giving it to Chicago. Baltimore defeating Seattle. Seattle's having a great season. 5-1 on the season so far. Probably at least the number one pick between the 49ers and the Seahawks for the NFC West altogether. The Rams and the Cardinals are back at least 2 games down from that. 3 games down from the 49ers. But I do have Baltimore defeating Seattle in Seattle. I got the Ravens winning the game. Dallas, I have them beating Philadelphia, but they're in Dallas. I think that's really important. Home field advantage is going to mean a lot in that game. And the Monday night game, I can't go against the Patriots, folks. I really can't. So I got the Patriots over the Jets. And we'll just see what happens there. The Jets 1-4 on the season. The Patriots 6-0. Another little interesting point you want to highlight here is the points for and the points against. The points for the Patriots are 190. The points against are 48. So if that tells you anything, you're going to have to go with the Patriots. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with the Patriots on Monday night. I don't think it's going to be that much of a game, so I am going to watch Monday Night Wrestling, which you probably figured out that I do anyway, and I just kind of watch a football game when I can. So I'm going to go through the NFL pick'em one more time. I got Kansas City, the Rams, I got the Buffalo Bills, I got Jacksonville, Minnesota, Green Bay, Indianapolis, the Giants, San Francisco, Tennessee, Chicago, Baltimore, Dallas, and New England. So those are the teams that I've got. Yes, I did pick 3 of the 4 from the NFC North. I think the NFC North is unstoppable this year. The only people that I think they're going to really beat or get beaten by is themselves. Minnesota's 2 losses come to NFC North teams, I believe, and I'm going to Google this because I can. So, because the Bears beat them and the Packers beat them. And then you go to the Bears, they lost 2 as well. They lost 2 games. And they lost to the Raiders. And they lost to the Packers. So, I mean, the Raiders, you got them in there. And the Lions, they are 2-1, getting beat by the Packers by 1 point, mind you. 1 point ball game. Which is a disappointing loss, and they lost to the Chiefs by 4 points. And you know, I can't talk great enough about Patrick Mahomes for my own self. So, those are my picks again. Kansas City, the Rams, Buffalo, Jacksonville, Minnesota, Green Bay, Indianapolis, the Giants, the 49ers, Tennessee, Chicago, Baltimore, Dallas, and New England. So those are my picks for this week. 59, 32, and 140. 474 point differential to the positive. I'm doing pretty darn good this week, folks, or this year so far. So enjoy. Have a great rest of your week. Enjoy NFL Pick'em. Tomorrow we'll be back with the top 25 in NCAA football. And, of course, Friday we'll be here with the NCAA Lower Division show. Check it out here at thescottshow.com. You can go to patreon.com/scottshow. You can also go to tinyurl.com/thescottshow for more information and get all your info. Thank you guys so very much. Week 7 of the NFL next week we'll be back. Week 8, and then after Week 8, Week 9, we start with the playoff pitcher We are going to start that early. We're going to give you guys a little insight to what it looks like. And you guys have fun. And we'll see you here real soon on thescottshow.com. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe today.